ancient Greece or Shakespearean / Elizabethan. Define exposition. I'd be very happy with one-word answers since I have to grade all these. Backstory.
Backstory.
Exposition. Emotional recall. That's when the actor uses his or her own real emotions from his own personal life to get to the emotion of a character. Catharsis is a release of emotion. A release. Most important critic is
Yourself.
me. Descriptive criticism is facts. Describe facts. Prescriptive, opinion.
Descriptive facts.
I always think of prescription. Professional critic and reviewer. The difference: professional critic is for people in the business, longer, more detailed, analytical, more involved, usually in a magazine, periodical. Reviewer, shorter, to the point, for the general consumption of the public, letting you know whether they thought it was good or bad. Usually in a newspaper or a TV show. Then we've got the 3 stage spaces that we had on the test: proscenium, arena, black box. Proscenium is the picture frame. Actors one side, audience the others. Advantage, you can have lots of scenery and things like that. Disadvantage, distance, not as intimate. Arena, theater in the round. Audience surrounds the stage. Advantage, lots of intimacy, nice and close. Disadvantage, can't really do much with scenery because you're always going to be blocking somebody. And then the black box, flexible space, can be anything you want it to be. Advantage, very intimate. Disadvantage, you can't see many people in it. The willful suspension of disbelief is when you allow yourself to forget that it's a play or a movie and allow yourself to get into the emotion of the scene or the film, whatever it may be. First film we had was Shakespeare in Love. What was the wager in the film? The wager was whether or not a play could show true love. The original title of the play in Shakespeare in Love was Romeo and Ethel, the Pirate's Daughter. Theater is transitory. What does it mean? It's a double rainbow. What does it mean? It means it always changes. It's always changing. Who wrote An Actor Prepares in Building a Character? Stanislavski. Who wrote An Actor Prepares in Building a Character? Circle of attention, acting technique, focus-based. You try to minimalize who you're focused on, just between you and one character. So forget about the audience. Super objective, what a character wants more than anything. Magic if, putting yourself into the character's shoes. What if I were this person? 2 types of auditions. You can put open, closed. You can also put prepared, cold reading. All acceptable answers. Our 2 plays from this section were Tartuffe by Moliere and King Oedipus by Sophocles.
Do you give one part of it?
No, I won't tell you what it is, but it'll be one of the 7, and there will only be one. So we'll have plenty of time to get all our scenes in and still take the test. That's test 1. There'll be 10 questions from test Test 2. Test 2. Rehearses, performers, coordinates work of all into integrated whole, that is the director. First modern director, George II, is fine. You could also put the Duke of Saxe-Meiningen. Theatrical style, also called slice of life or superrealism, that is naturalism. Theatrical style, the outward expression of inner feelings, that is expressionism. Sort of given away by the fact that expression is right there in the question, without the ism on it. So just think, add an ism. The director's most important job is casting. Good drama needs conflict. So is good comedy, as a matter of fact. Subject and verb of drama, that is people in action. Second movie was True West, which you all hated, which I love. That's okay. You're not wrong, I'm not right, but I'm right, you're wrong. What was the profession of Austin in True West? He was a screenwriter. Tragic irretrievability, that means there's no turning back, you cannot undo it. What was the profession of Lee in True West? He was a thief. Domestic drama is real life drama. Heroic drama, that's the same as tragedy, but the hero prevails in the end. Or the protagonist prevails in the end, I should say. Melodrama is exaggerated drama. Heightened. As relates to comedy, the suspension of natural laws, that's when there's no real life consequences to actions. You can get hit in the head with a frying pan and you don't get a concussion. It just makes you go, or something to that effect. It's kind of like dogs do, if you think about it. Shake it off. Juxtaposition, putting together two seemingly opposite things. Farce is a type of comedy, just wants to make you laugh. Has a lot of slapstick humor, has a lot of double entendres, a lot of sex, a lot of physical humor. Satire, using wit and irony to make fun of something. That's the key, is we're making fun, we're poking fun at something. Comedy of ideas, it wants to make you laugh, but it also wants to make you think about things. Then two big sections on climactic structure and episodic structure. Be able to list 5 characteristics of each. And modern tragedy versus classic tragedy, the difference, the 3 main differences are: 1, the tragic hero in the classic is a king, a queen, a noblewoman, a noble person, exalted in society. In the modern, that tragic hero is just a common man. In the classic tragedy, point number 2, there is irretrievability. That is, once you start down that path, there's no going back. There's nothing you can do about it. It's fate. Where in modern, we have free will. We have choice. And the third is the language. And the language in classic tragedy is poetic, highfalutin, and in modern it is common language. The 2 plays in this section were A Dollhouse by Ibsen and Cherry Orchard by Chekhov. And that, there will be 10 questions from that.